Yeah, boss of YouTube, 6fthax here. So I want to apologize real quickly for you guys, sorry, for not uploading yesterday, just because I had a massive headache and I felt nauseous all day, and then I woke up today feeling a whole lot better. So yeah, I apologize for only having a showdown live up yesterday, but I do have for you guys today a pretty fun, close PU battle. Since I've been uploading a lot of OU recently, I decided to dip all the way down to the PU tier because I really do enjoy PU. Definitely want to get a lot better at the tier and learn the tier a lot more. So I'm using this really fun sticky web based team I got off of the forums. I'll leave a link to that down for you guys to go check out. And going into this battle, the biggest threats I saw on Nici's team were going to be that Oricorio, just because I don't really have too safe of a switch in. Also, this Pharaoh Seed is going to be a giant problem because I only have one Pokemon on my team that has a fire type move, and then if this has spikes and stealth rocks, I can't get rid of them because I don't have any form of hazard removal on this team. So I do end up leading off with my Leavanny, as she's going to be leading off with her Pharaoh Seed. She's going to end up going straight for Lair Spikes as I get on my webs. Unfortunately, this Leavanny only had 3 attacks at the current moment of the battle because I was supposed to have Magic Code or Magic Guard, or whichever one, not Magic Guard, Magic Code I'm pretty sure, or Mirror Code is it, the one that bounces back non-offensive moves. So I would have tried to potentially bounce back a layer of spikes if I did have that. As I go for the knockoff, I'm going to switch right into my Wigglytuff, expecting her to go for her 3rd layer of spikes or go for the stealth rocks. Unfortunately though, she kind of just annihilates me with the Gyro Ball, and I honestly did not think Gyro Ball would just knock out Wigglytuff. Like, I had Fire Blast on Wigglytuff, so I was either going to try and go for that or at least get up my stealth rocks, which getting up rocks would have been really nice in this battle, especially because that means I would have been able to get off more chip damage on her team, and especially on that Oricorio, which I can't really safely switch into. If it's Z move, that could be a little bit of a problem as well. But unfortunately, I lose my stealth rocker, and now this Pharaoh Seed is going to get annihilated by my Swanna, because behind a substitute, the Pharaoh Seed shouldn't have been able to break my sub. So I do get a little lucky on that crit, but I would have been able to 2 KO her anyways. And the worst thing that would have happened was that she would have got up her 3rd layer of spikes, which I don't really think would have changed too much in this battle, as you guys will come to see, as she does try to bring in her Kamala. While yes, I do have my Leavanny in the back, so I could have, I guess, technically left in Swanna and tried to Hurricane, then go for Z Hurricane to knock out this Kamala. I just really didn't want her to freely go for the Rabbit Spin because I may not be able to get up my webs again if it comes down to it, because she still has the Manectric in the back. She's got the Flareon, which could be Scarfed, and then the Persian, the Alolan Persian, which could have Taunt or just outspeed me and KO me. So I'm going to bring in my Golurk on the spin. As I go for the Earthquake on a Protect, I am then going to go... No, I go for the Ice Punch, then I go for the Earthquake, because I didn't want to go for Earthquake on the off chance that she tried to switch directly into her Oricorio. And luckily, Earthquake does about 99%, which tells me that is definitely more of a Spadef bulky Kamala. And if she was only running HP EVs and no defensive EVs, I actually had about a 70% chance to knock her out there with the Earthquake. However though, that's not entirely too bad, because Kamala shouldn't really be doing too much else in this battle, considering that everything I have should outspeed it after webs, and then I can knock her out. So I'm going to switch it to my Leavanny on the parting shot as she brings in the Manectric. Turns out that this Manectric is not Choice Scarf, which is really good for me, because if this was Scarfed, this actually could have been a little bit of a problem to deal with. However though, I might have been able to play around what she decided to lock herself into and then go from there. But I am able to get off a solid amount of damage with the Leaf Storm, allowing me to get a free switch into my Silvally Steel, and this is going to let me go just straight for the Ice Beam. Ice Beam is going to be doing enough damage to this Manectric to knock it out, and if she does want to overheat, at that point I get a free switch potentially into my Choice Banded Granbull or into my Swanna to potentially substitute depending on how things go. But she ends up switching directly into her Oricorio, and this is actually really amazing for me because, again, Oricorio could have been a huge nuisance depending on what set she was exactly running, and now the fact that I'm able to get rid of that means that I no longer have to worry about it. However though, she does still have some scary offensive mons in the forms of Manectric and this Flareon. So thanks to the webs, even if this is Scarfed Flareon, I will be able to outspeed her. So I'm just going to go straight for the parting shot and decide to sack off my Golurk here, because while she does still have the Manectric, the fact that Manectric is not Scarfed means that after webs, I can outspeed it with my Swanna and with my Silvally, and it's definitely in range of where any attack from those 2 mons will finish her off. So at this point, I really didn't see much use for my Golurk, as she ends up going for the Z Celebrate, which I did not expect at all. This could actually be a little bit terrifying. If she knocks out my Granbull, if she gets a crit on my Granbull, basically, I will probably get swept by this Flareon, because there's no way that my Silvally can knock this out in any one hit, and Flareon does have some pretty good natural bulk to potentially live a Surf. So I need to hope that she doesn't crit me here. Thankfully though, she is at -1. I will be able to chew the hit and in return knock her out with a nice powerful choice banded Earthquake. This team originally had Zangoose, but I just really wanted to use Granbull. So Granbull getting a kill here, I am more than happy with, because now I no longer have to worry about the Flareon. As in comes the Manectric. Unfortunately, Granbull is not really the fastest Pokemon around. Even after webs, this Manectric will be able to outspeed me at -1 speed and knock me out with the Volt Switch. I really had no reason to switch here. There was really no point of me trying to sack something off or risk my Silvally having to take any unnecessary damage, because Granbull didn't really do anything else in this battle. So she's going to end up going for the Volt Switch into her Alolan Persian. This does allow me to get a free switch into my Jericho, and all I need to do at this point is just get off enough damage with my Flash Cannon to put this Persian in range of where a Z Hurricane from my Swanna will be able to knock her out, so I don't have to risk missing regular Hurricane. Unfortunately though, I do end up getting a Spadef drop as she tries to go for the Toxic, probably expecting me to parting shot into my Swanna. That way she could potentially try and pressure me and not allow me to get behind a sub. Although even if she did go for an offensive move, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to live, and if I didn't get that Spadef drop, I would have then put her in range of where Surf from my Swanna actually knocked her out. So yeah, I really don't think that Spadef drop was entirely game-changing at all. As she parting shots into her Manectric, I'm thinking that I'm easily just going to win this battle with Silvally at this point. But it turns out that at -1 special attack, this Manectric is able to live, and she's going to just bot me with an Overheat. But this is perfectly fine, because I do still have my Swanna in the back, which will be able to outspeed the Alolan Persian after webs, and then the Kamala is at like 1% HP, so there's no way that thing is going to live any hit I want to go for, as I will bring in Swanna here. This was supposed to be Shiny Swanna, actually. That's why it's called Purple Rain, but I guess I just forgot to make it shiny. Either way though, I will be able to pull out the victory here with Swanna. So while Wigglytuff did literally nothing in this battle, Swanna at least put in a decent bit of work, being able to get rid of 3 of her mons and just in the end really be an offensive threat and issue for her to deal with. So with that being said, that is going to be a good game as I finish off the Kamala here. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the quick, fun, close battle. Make sure to hammer arm that like button down below, and I will be trying to upload lower tiers more frequently again, because I was just going through like a little OU phase where I wanted to upload OU. So I will still be throwing in OU battles here and there, because I did ask you guys to suggest some non-OU mons to use in OU, but for the most part I'll probably be throwing up some more PU, NU, and UU battles, and I'm gonna try and get into RU. Like RU, I honestly think is the one tier I know the absolute least about, so I'm going to try and get into RU a little bit more and maybe upload some of those for those of you who do enjoy the RU tier. But yeah, with all that being said guys, hopefully y'all did enjoy, and I will see you all tomorrow. So later everybody.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion, but when I said I cared I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now I'm living with no more pain, tears, or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.